mission of the Office of Technology Transfer is to take technologies and research from the lab and move it out to the marketplace. When a graduate student or a professor has an idea that they believe could be turned into a product or service, there's often a lot of uncertainties about what the market would be, what sort of team would be required to develop the product, what competition is out there, and what they would have to do immediately to raise funds, develop a prototype, test it, and get it to market.
Well, the university owns a significant piece of property on the corner of Walker and Patterson, the former Masonic Lodge. And it's a significant piece of property because it will complement the Walker Avenue redevelopment project, but also because of its close proximity to our campus.
The Department of Architecture was approached by the FedEx Institute of Technology to put together a design for a ventures lab, which was something very much like a business incubator building that would make use of the old Masonic Lodge building to keep as many of the existing characteristics of the building and yet bring a new direction to the old building.
Faculty members at most research universities now have access to a technology transfer office that can not only license the intellectual property they need, but can also introduce them to other entrepreneurs and investors in their communities, to business plan writers, to patent lawyers, to other service providers that are a key part of any startup's success.
The company that we have formed is a Foundation Instruments, and we're a new young startup company. Basically, we're a laboratory that works to miniaturize the analytical instruments that are used in drinking water monitoring. Just the kind of company that could get its footing in the new incubator that's being planned by the FedEx Institute of Technology.
So while the university may own the building, it is in need of significant renovations in order for it to become a robust environment that promotes entrepreneurship and innovation.
Heather Hall was the student who put together this particular version of the Ventures Lab, and she had quite a few interesting ideas for how to make the building both fit in well with the scale of the neighborhood, as well as how to add flexibility to the space and add sustainable features throughout the entire building.
We had a phase 1 and a phase 2. So for phase 1 it was strictly a renovation of the space, and we had to make it ADA accessible, make sure that the structure was sound, and I knew I was going to have this building to allow for natural ventilation and natural daylighting. I put in these light well shafts that would pop out above the building and reflect the light down through the building.
The way the building is right now, as you come into the entryway, it's a very cramped space. So the design is intended to open up this entryway space, to make it a two-story space, and to incorporate the vertical circulation, both the elevator as well as the stairs to get to the second floor.
So we are looking for donors who might want to invest in the project for the renovations, and in exchange for that, we've identified several fairly prominent naming opportunities that we can recognize as generous donors.
Having the Ventures Lab right across the street from the University of Memphis campus and near to many of the significant research labs on campus will help allow those entrepreneurial graduate students and faculty members to turn their visions into reality, and those realities will be startup companies that will be sources of new jobs, new products, all of which will then return investments to the University of Memphis over the years.